Hey, this is Matt from SpeedScale. In this quick video, I'm going to show you how to instantly replicate a real MySQL database by simply recording the interaction between your app and that database. So simply by recording using a tool called Proxymock, we're going to have an instantly available MySQL mock that has all of the necessary information to run our app in a normal way. We're not going to be running any database migration scripts, and we're not going to have to understand how all this stuff works. Now, to get started, I'm going to download a demo application that I've pre-prepared, and it's written in Java and requires compilation with Maven. Now, you can find this for yourself in GitHub under SpeedScale Demo in the demo Java auth server directory. Now, I've already downloaded this, so I'm going to skip ahead. I'm just going to switch to that directory. Now, when I look in here, I see that I have some source code. I have a POM file, and if I run Maven, it will compile into a jar file that goes in the target directory. Now, I've already done that to save us time. Now, to get started, I'm going to record using the Proxymock record command. Now, I'm going to be mapping port 133306 to the default MySQL port 3306. Now, what that's going to allow us to do is Proxymock is going to proxy all of the database connections coming from your app heading to MySQL. So we're going to actually have MySQL running, but Proxymock's going to be in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. Proxymock presents out some new information. We don't have to care about that too much, and that's good. Now, one thing I'm going to make sure that I'm doing is running MySQL. Now, I do this with Homebrew. You can learn how to do that online. It's just brew install MySQL, and then you can start it as a service. So that's all I've done here. My database is running, and it's essentially clean. Now, I've got Proxymock running, and the last thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to run my demo application, and I'm going to redirect traffic to my proxied Proxymock. So that simply means I'm going to change my MySQL port to 13306 instead of its default of 3306. Then I'm going to Java jar and run my server. Now when I do that, you're going to see that it starts up normally. And if you read through all these demo messages or log messages, you'll see that it actually is talking to MySQL, but it's doing so through Proxymock. Now at this point, I've got some SQL statements that have been run, and I'm going to go ahead and stop my demo app, and I'm going to stop Proxymock. I'll notice a couple of things. The first one is I now have this Proxymock directory where I didn't before. This now contains my recording from the demo app that I just ran. And I see in here there are organized by host name. I have all the transactions that were run. Now each one of these files is either in JSON or Markdown format, and it will go and have all of the request and response information for the calls that were made. I can inspect these easily using the Proxymock inspect command. If I just want to quick and dirty, take a look. And I see that these are all the SQL statements that were run by my demo application as it started up. I can click into these and I can get more information like the result sets and other information that are in each call. And I can go inspect these actually by hand when they're in Markdown format using just like a code editor. So you can do what you like with these. This is just showing you what we recorded. Now I'm going to go ahead and change Proxymock into, I'm going to go ahead and run it as a service. Now there's one thing I need to do before I switch over here, and that is stop my existing MySQL because I no longer need it because Proxymock is going to pretend to be MySQL. So I stop MySQL, then I come back to my Proxymock window, and I run Proxymock mock, and it's going to pretend to be the database. So let's go ahead and give that a spin. Okay, it stopped MySQL. Run Proxymock mock. Now, if you read the output of mock, you'll see that it is starting on port 3306, so it's going to pretend to be MySQL. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to run my same output here, but this time I'm not going to tell it a different port number. I'm going to send it to normal MySQL, just like it was running regularly. And what I see here is the same healthy startup. Even though MySQL isn't starting, Proxymock is giving it the exact responses that it needs, and now I'm free from my test environment. I hope this was helpful. Check out speedscale.com if you'd like to learn more.